Alright, it's been 100 days of me trying to make an app that will get 1 million users. Right now I'm at 5,000 users. And bro, like I want to go through the journey a bit. Also, Subway Surfers right here. I want to go through the journey a bit, bro. I want to talk about like things I've learned and like my strategy going on, you know? Like in the beginning, I really started off by trying like freaking organic marketing for my first web app for a couple days. Then I stopped because bro, like the way I was doing organic was not the best, honestly. And then I went to meta ads, and that's how I got like all the users I'm talking about, like 5,000 users. But the app had a hard paywall, and like I did make sales, right? I got like 20K in sales. But bro, I want an app that genuinely changes my life and also like helps others, right? Like I want to make like some crazy ass app. My first SaaS, bro, like my first web app actually like did help a lot of others. But I want to do something that scales like infinitely, right? So there has to be something inside the app that makes people want to share to others. And it's not even about wanting, like, it's not even about, oh, I want to share this app to others. I want to have an innate loop in the app where to use the app, you have to share it, bro. Like, that's the kind of app I want to make. And I'm gonna make it, right? So like this is the reason why it sounds ridiculous to say right now, because I've only had like 5,000 users across like all my like startups so far. And then to say like I want to reach like 10 million users, 1 million users, 10 million downloads, like I feel like with my next mobile app it's entirely possible. And my next mobile app, I'm just gonna make it free, because like the goal has switched. So I want to make an app that basically everyone can download, and because everyone's sharing it around, it's hopefully gonna get like a compounding effect, right? So it will hopefully get like an infinite amount of downloads, or like infinite just means like tens of millions of downloads. And then I just hope to like convert a very small percentage of those users. So maybe like even 0.5% or maybe 0.1% of those users if they buy the premium plan, because I don't want to be a scummy guy, right? Like I don't want people to like need to buy the premium plan to actually have fun with the app, because then they won't share it. I think the world honestly rewards you, like not the world, but like yeah, like the way the world works, in my opinion. Like if you make, or like the way humans work, if you make something that sounds cool, people will want to share. If you have all these weird restrictions that, oh, to use this app, well, and you have to pay for it, no one's gonna share that shit, right? Like innately, this is how humans work. So I have to work with humans. Also for this app, compared to my first couple apps, I've always tried to do like, oh, I gotta market this SaaS with meta ads, but Meta banned me like with only one ad account. But it's like to restart another ad account, try to build history with it, and who's gonna say like I'm not gonna get banned again, you know? Like frick Meta, to be honest. So now I'm doing organic. I've been posting like on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, just posting regularly on a couple accounts. And they're getting all right views. I think I'm getting around 40K views still per day, which is not the best, honestly. Like I've looked at what people like when people watch my video, the swipe rate is just too much for it to go viral. So like there's nothing like too attention grabby. I have good retention on all those videos. I'm basically making like a theme page which will be similar. Like it's gonna work out where like the content I'm making, because right now I don't have a mobile app. And I want to make a mobile app for my third SaaS, and that's the mobile app that's gonna get hopefully like millions and millions of users. Like I want to do that, but to do that well, bro, I need to know that I can market it first, right? There's no point in me like spending so much time trying to make a mobile app, and in the end, if I know I can't market it, right? Let's say my marketing, like all my organic marketing goes to shit right now. Like, was there really a point in me making an app? No, there wasn't, right? That's one of the reasons, but honestly that's not the main reason. Like I'm probably gonna make the app anyways, because worst case scenario I have to pay another influencer to promote my app, which is not that worst, you know. The main thing is, however, if I make like right now, it's, if you guys didn't know, it's Ramadan, but it's like about to be like gone in like 2 days, right? Like it's like the last 2-3 days of Ramadan. So like my schedule's been like gone very bad, and like there's like religious obligations I have to do. So it's not like the ideal time to work, or like freaking put in like 10 hours per day, 12 hours per day, which is what I want to do. Because ideally I'd be working on my like startup for like a couple hours per day, like maybe 4 or 5 hours of actual coding, and the rest of the time I just want to spend like making crazy organic videos that get a lot of views. Like honestly my goal is right before I have the startup launched, or like my new mobile app launched, I want to have like maybe like 1 million views per day coming in, which sounds ridiculous again, because right now I only have like 40,000 or something per day, but I know it's all possible, bro. Like all these things, they compound over time like crazy. Like no skill is wasted. Like I started with organic dropshipping, where at some point I was getting like 140,000 views on one account per day, and even though that wasn't like the most profitable or whatever, and I only did like 20 or like 25 sales in there, I learned some good skills, you know, skills I'm using now. The second part was like when I made my first web app and I marketed it via Meta. It sounds like a failure, but it helped me again. So all these things compound over time, and I genuinely feel like this next one is gonna be it, you know. Like I'm just gonna do my absolute best. Honestly, organic is pretty hard to go like to do incredibly well in at first, but once you crack it, it's like insane, you know. And I don't believe the majority of people, like even on social media, like the majority of companies have not cracked it yet, you know. Like I think the way I'm doing stuff is very unique. Like if I could just show you what I'm doing now to grow these channels, like you'd basically go insane, bro. Like I don't know, like I'm not the guy who like is gonna make like some, I don't know how to explain it, with like giving away everything I've learned, you know. But all I'm like, I want to end off this video with, like, I'm never gonna give up, even if I have to get a job and like nothing works out in the next year or so and I have to get a job or anything. I'm not gonna give up. I feel like all these skills compound, and even my first web app getting whatever, like 5,000 users, it's not a lot, like by any means, and like 20K in sales is not a lot, bro. Like that was 1 month of actual marketing on ads, and I got 20K in sales. Like it's not really a lot, bro, because especially since most of that wasn't profit, right? So like even though it's not a lot, I feel like I'm progressing, and that's all that matters, because I'm 23 right now. I think over time it will compound like crazy. Like by the time, the reason why I make these videos is not because I think these videos are gonna get a lot of views. If I thought, bro, like if I wanted to get views, I do honestly things I'm not willing to right now, because like I think I know how to get a decent amount of views. Like you've seen me, like when I talk about like these channels that I'm getting like 40K views per day, it's not a lot of views, but like I know how to, like, what could work, you know. I have a couple theories, and now I have a new theory where I'm gonna try out. Like I'm trying to rapidly iterate on like marketing, because I'd rather have 0 views. Like I'd rather flip the coin to get 0 views or 1 million views than be stuck at 40 views per day, you know, like 40,000 views per day. I believe that's the way I've done literally everything. There's a reason why I started my first web app that was getting sales, and it's because I want to flip that coin each time. I'd rather have a huge amount of users and like make something revolutionary than be out here freaking trying to maximize whatever I have by freaking getting like, oh, I got these many users and these many pay. Like at some point it's not worth it anymore, right? Like if you're getting, in my opinion, if you're not going too far, you'll never go far enough. This is the same thing I said before I got my Meta ad account back, like banned, and I did not regret it, because I knew the videos, like I knew the ads I was making, yes, they might have been a bit cooked, you know. Like I knew like Meta would, because I was getting a lot of rejections, and it was a bad time because I knew a lot of people at that time in the beginning of March were also getting rejections, and I knew the category that my SaaS was in was also gonna get cooked, my second SaaS. However, I still did it because I believe it's better to fail than not try, and I believe it's better to fail like crazy and not try, because without I believe one of the best things that has happened to me is my ad account getting banned, because I would have been still going away on, like I would have still been using Meta ads right now, and I've never thought of a more creative way to make to have people look at my apps, because I don't want to be playing games where people have an innate advantage over me. So if someone has $100,000 to spend on ads, he has an innate advantage over me, and he will win 100% of times. Every time he'll win, compared to me, where I may only be willing to lose like $1,000 on like a testing a new app, you know. But I do think in organic there are things I've built that will eventually pay off, you know. For now, at least. Like, if this shit doesn't pay off, like, if you guys have been keeping up with this journey, my mindset clearly changes a lot. And it's usually because I'm learning, bro. It's not like I don't want to be a guy who's rigid. I don't want to be a guy who's like, oh, there's only one way to do this shit, you know? Like, I was talking to someone, like, if I literally only thought organic was gonna work out, then I would have never done my new SaaS, or like my first SaaS, and had those 20K in sales, which at least gave me confidence that, yeah, I could make this work and I could make money off of it, you know? But if I literally just stuck to organic, but now that I want to grow insanely well, I have a new theory, and maybe this doesn't work out, and maybe I go back to the drawing board, but that's all fine, bro. All right, I'll see you guys.